Equitable access in ubiquitous computing environments. What are the contributions of WCAG 3.0 and UbiAccess? This is my presentation of this paper. I'm Josiane, Gaia, Pimenta. The co-authors are Deogenes Jr., Claudia, Bauzer, Medeiros, and Cecilia Baranauskas. Our agenda: first I'm going to cover the research context, followed by the objective and research questions, the methodology, and the WCAG analysis results. Then I'm going to talk about UbiAccess Plus and the case study with instinct and true colors, the discussion and conclusions. Ubiquitous computing, proposed by Mark Weiser, allow people to interact with computing devices in different shapes and sizes, embedded and displayed also in the surroundings, where the technology is calm, transparent, it occupies the periphery of the attention. We have some examples, for instance, the Internet of Things device, the smartwatches, and Alexa. The social and active systems are instances of ubiquitous computing. They have three dimensions: social, which complies with people, intersubjective relations; physical, with the physical body and objects; and the digital, processing, storage, among others. Each dimension affects itself and affects the other. With all this, we have to understand what is equitable access. So, including everyone, regardless of their condition, in interacting and making sense of the experience of ubiquitous computing environments. And we have devices in ubiquitous computing with so many different ways of interacting. The big challenge is how can we evaluate, assess the environments to analyze if it is suitable and it has equitable access to everyone. We have some instruments, for instance, WCAG. WCAG is primarily based on the web, and its 3.0 draft version of September 4th, 2025 promises to cover some ubiquitous computing aspects, such as wearables device. So we analyzed it considering the foundational requirements, supplemental requirements, and assertions, and with the status of developing, refining, and mature, since it is a draft. So we analyzed the UbiAccess, which is a literature instrument based on the 7 universal design principles and W3C-WCAG 2.1 version. It is specific to ubiquitous computing. It has 35 recommendations distributed across 5 evaluation areas. The areas are environment, information, multimedia resources, personal, security, and privacy. The objective of this research is to investigate whether and how the W3C-WCAG draft version can improve the instrument UbiAccess, which is partially based in the previous version of WCAG, to consider more specific aspects of equitable access in ubiquitous computing scenarios. We have 2 research questions. First, what does WCAG 3.0 offer regarding access to ubiquitous computing environments? And second, what is the potential of an extended UbiAccess as a more encompassing assessment tool? Our research methodology. First, we analyzed the WCAG 3.0 applicability to ubiquitous computing. Then, we analyzed the application of WCAG requirements to UbiAccess evaluation instrument. This was a cycling, we repeated this many times. It resulted in UbiAccess Plus. And third, we used the UbiAccess Plus to evaluate 2 literature scenarios in a case study, and the evaluation results allowed us to have an analysis of UbiAccess plus equitable access coverage. Let us see the analysis results of WCAG. So, 22 requirements of WCAG are suitable for ubiquitous computing. And different from 2.1 version, 3.0 version now covers all the 5 areas of UbiAccess. So it motivated some changes in UbiAccess. For instance, the inclusion of digital area, meaning computational resources, processing, and technological infrastructure. And 7 new recommendations in the digital area, environment area, security and privacy area. Also, we have the adaptation of a pre-existing recommendation from multimedia resources and the area's description. For instance, personal area now is described as human embodiment, needs and preferences. And finally, we also have a new conformance option named as not applicable. So how can we assess the recommendations of UbiAccess? First, we download the UbiAccess toolkit at ubiaccess.com.br. It has 3 versions, so you can use the PDF fillable or printable version, spreadsheet, and the interactive online or offline HTML application. And you assess each recommendation choosing yes if the evaluated environment supports the recommendation, or no if it needs improvement and it's also important to provide notes. And finally, if the recommendation does not apply to this evaluated scenario, you can choose not applicable. And this doesn't mean a limitation of the environment or of the UbiAccess Plus. It just means that it does not apply to this scenario. So here's an example of assessment. You read the recommendation, analyze the installation, and you choose the yes, no, or not applicable. Whenever you complete the assessment, you are going to have a summary with the improvement opportunities with all the recommendations and the evaluator's note. Let us see the case studies. We studied 2 literature scenarios that had online available materials, such as videos, pictures, and design documents. Instinct, which is a museum social and active installation, and True Colors, which is a social wearable. Instinct creates a sound composition by touching the 5 LED stripes that trigger sounds for specific musical instruments while the installation moves. So this installation has kind of an umbrella. It opens, it turns around, it closes, and it also changes the light colors. A social wearable named True Colors were also evaluated. It enhances social interaction in a live-action role-playing game setting. So, you worn an upper chest, front and shoulders, and upper back, designed for wearers to empower them to initiate action in the game. So, people are encouraged to touch the back of the person and patch this upper chest True Colors. So, considering the results, Instinct needs improvement within 6 recommendations. Here is an example. Digital 01 provide different means of detecting people's actions, such as speech, gestures, full or gross body movement, for triggering a specific feature. Here's the evaluator's note. The only way to activate the installation sounds, lights, and motion is through tactile interaction with the stripes, so it needs to be improved. It also encompasses equitable access within 25 recommendations, and it has 13 not applicable recommendations. Regarding true colors, it has 9 recommendations that needs improvements, such as Environment 10, make reachability to all components comfortable for any seated or standing user. The note is wheelchair users cannot pat on the back easily. It also encompasses equitable access within 21 recommendations, and it has not applicable 14 recommendations. Also, UbiAccess Plus has lacks of care coverage, such as tactile interaction. Take a look at the children and adults holding the stripes, or here it has the touching of the capacitive sensors, so we could not evaluate the equitable access on this. Considering movements like body motion, the installation movements, we also could not evaluate. Environmental lights, so lights of the installation, the device, lights of the environment. And finally, the social and emotional expression, so nonverbal cues, facial expressions, and affective signals used to social computing contexts. Considering the research questions, if W3C-WCAG offer, does it offer regarding access to ubiquitous compute environments? So it has 22 suitable requirements, and it has the potential to evaluate ubiquity. However, it still focuses primarily on web elements, although it has the promise to cover wearables. Question 2. So, what is the potential of an extended UbiAccess as a more encompassing assessment tool? So, we could identify access issues in both installation. However, we observed that it remained four aspects uncovered, which are tactile installations, environmental lights, movement, social and emotional expressions. As the future works, we believe that phenomenological perspectives for ubiquitous computing might enlighten what needs to be encompassed. So, ready-to-hand and proximal concepts, intersubjectivity, embodiment, and affordances. With this study, we concluded that W3C-WCAG 3.0 still remains focused on the web. UbiAccess Plus allows assessment and contributes towards equitable access improvements. And it needed in-depth research considering a phenomenological perspective to improve equitable access in ubiquitous computing. All the data that support our findings are available in our dataset. You can access the dataset by this QR code or with the website ubiaccess.com.br. Thank you very much. This is my contact, josiane.pimenta@ic.unicamp.br. Access ubiaccess.com.br and follow our research. Thank you.